Hey, it's Maria with Wealth Creation, and I had the most amazing experience the other day, and I just wanted to share it with you because I'm still like a little giddy about it. And this is going to seem really weird to you, but that's okay. I'm a little weird sometimes. So, I'm a working person like you probably are, and I'm working towards passive income and I'm working towards a better lifestyle for myself and my family, but I'm still working. And I do a lot of different jobs. And in one of my jobs the other day, I was doing a delivery to an older couple. It was medical supplies because they were, they're not doing so well anymore and they need a little bit more help and they need some medical stuff done. So I had never been to this place before and it was way out in the country and down a gravel road. And as I go down this gravel road, I start seeing all this stuff. Like there was like corrugated metal leaning up against the side of a barn. And then there was this other kind of like a carport, but huge, more like a barn without walls. And there was stuff underneath there, ropes and implements and all sorts of things. And there was a little backhoe out in the yard and a camper and a boat and some scaffolding that went nowhere. And just, I got more and more excited the more stuff I saw. And the house itself was actually a mobile home, and it was an older mobile home, seen better days for sure. But as I delivered the stuff, I got like really happy. And I just got to thinking to myself, a lot of people would go up to a house like this and they might be a little scared. Are these creepy people here? Or this is really decrepit. Why don't they clean this place up? But for me, I saw it as the story of their life. Like this was a monument to all of the stuff that they had done in their life when they were younger. They had a boat. Maybe they were water skiers. Maybe they went boating all the time. Maybe they went fishing all the time. It was a little like runabout, so it could have been used for a lot of different things. There was a camper. So they went traveling at one point, even though it didn't look like the camper had moved in quite a long time. There was the backhoe and the other implements, which told me that they were building things or excavating, or maybe that was their work. Maybe they just did it for themselves. Who knows? But these were people who had tried things, and that's so important. They tried things, a lot of things didn't work out, and here in their yard were remnants of many of the things that they tried over the years. But it just points to a full life. And it's not sterile like so many neighborhoods are today, with every third house looking the same and the same types of 5 cars parked in the driveways, a small range, and the same type of landscaping and the same type of mailboxes all up and down the street. No, these people were, I don't want to say they were rebels or anything, but they just lived a life, and their whole life story was in this yard that I saw, and even in their home. They didn't have a big mansion, they didn't have a fancy house. They probably spent their money on other things that they enjoyed doing, or maybe it was work for them. I don't know. But my point is, it made me very excited because it was proof, like right out in front of me, that these people lived. And I got to thinking about myself, and I've moved a lot in my life, so I've never had time to accumulate a yard full of things, but I'm the kind of person that might do that. I used to have remnants of my crafts or my hobbies or my experiments, as my kids used to call them, when I would make funny things in the kitchen. And different businesses. I still have files on my hard drive, and I recently found paper files from like 20 years ago of different things that I had done for business and investing and health and just personal development and so many different things. So I don't have a literal yard full of things like these people did, but I've got my own testament to all the things that I've done in life. And I know it's easy sometimes to think, oh, my life's been so boring. I haven't done anything. I've gone to work. I just dealt with what I had to deal with. It's just not that exciting. Wouldn't make a bestseller for sure. But if you really think about it, all the things that you did in your life, if they were all out in your yard, pieces of them, how big would your yard have to be to fill that? These people had a pretty big yard. They had, I'd say, multiple acres of land, and it was all kind of in the woods, so who knows how far back it went. But just think, if everything that you've done in your life was out in your yard, with a symbol of that thing, whether it's a camper or a boat or a ladder or, a huge, I actually saw a picture on the internet of somebody who had crocheted a fence. Can you believe that? So maybe you're into that. Maybe there would be a symbol of your crafts or your hobbies, or maybe there would be a huge bookshelf out in the middle of your yard, or a big map with places, pins for all the different places that you went, or the learning you've done, the education you've done, or monuments to your kids who you're so proud of how you raised them. I don't know. My point is that these people had an outward expression of their lives, and we may not have an outward expression, we may have an inward expression, but it's really cool to think about all the things that we've done in life. And the more you think about it, even if it's little things, the more excited you can get, because you're going to realize that maybe your life wasn't so boring after all. Maybe you've done things that other people haven't done. Maybe you've had interests that other people don't have. Maybe you have little things to show for your life. A lot of times people are like, if I don't have a nice house or a fancy car, a big bank account, then I don't have anything to show for my life. But that's so not true. Even your junk tells part of your story of your life. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that. This isn't really about creating wealth, but maybe it is about seeing the wealth that you already have inside of you. And that's what going to this house reminded me of. As junked up as that yard was, it was so beautiful. I could have explored there for hours, and I probably could have moved in with those people, who knows, just because I thought they were so cool, or their yard was so cool. I don't know about them. I only saw them for 30 seconds, but yeah. So anyway, just a little reminder about perspective, perception, seeing all the parts of your life and how much you've actually done, even if you don't think you've done anything. That's it for now. Let me know in the comments what some of your things that you found when you searched your mind or searched your yard or searched your closet were, and some of the ways that you're wealthy without even thinking that you've done anything in your life. All right, I'm gonna go. Peace out, and here's to our success.